That was close. Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel from Arms Family Homestead, and I'm back over at the Mill Creek property. Gonna do some pig trapping in this video. We hope. Having some issues with my hog eye game camera, the camera system that runs this thing. Nothing wrong with the camera, but I set the camera up in the shade. Solar panel's not able to reach the sunlight well enough, so I got an extra 30 feet of cord from the guys over at Hog Eye Cameras, and I'll be able to run this thing out into the open and get some sunlight on my solar panel. This thing, they shipped it to me. It arrived in the mail yesterday evening. One day too late. So there's been a group of hogs that I've been trying to trap, and last night was the first time they've actually been to the trap site. And I still have a regular game camera set up out here just because I like to be able to see what all's going on around the trap. And this is a cellular game camera that sends me pictures. The Hog Eye game camera actually took pictures of the pigs and everything for a couple hours last night while I was asleep. I didn't wake up. And when I woke up this morning about 5:30, there was actually 2 or 3 pigs in the trap and 2 or 3 out around. And I could see them on that game camera. However, this one had gone dead. And basically what's going on with it is it's got a 12-volt car battery in it, and it works great with the solar panel charging it up for about a week or so, and then it starts losing a little bit of power. Right now it works just fine, but it doesn't have enough power coming through that one solar panel where I have it in the shade of the trees to make it a full all the way through the night. So when I tried to drop the trap this morning, I wasn't able to connect to the camera, so I just watched them, which is not a big deal. It was the first time they'd been here, and I could see them on this camera, and not all of them were going in the traps. So we did get a little bit of rain today, not a ton, but we're going to rebait the trap, put the extra cord on the solar panel, and hopefully catch these hogs tonight. All right, the solar panel's sitting out here in the, well, I'm not gonna say full sun because it's still pretty cloudy right now. Out in the sun, clean the solar panels off because they had a lot of mud and stuff splashed up on them. Trap is rebaited, and as you can see by the pictures, it's a pretty good group of hogs coming in, not a bunch of little ones. So hopefully they show back up tonight. They were here plumb up until off and on like 6:30 this morning, something like that. So they found the feed, they found the trap. They will be back hopefully tonight, but if not, they'll be back in the next day or two. And it has cooled off quite a bit. We did get a little bit of rain. You guys have seen the last several videos. It's been bone dry. They were calling for 3 to 4 inches of rain. Well, that hasn't happened yet, but it is a little bit muddy. I'm going to walk out here and show you guys what the pond looks like. I'm not going to walk out in the pond or across the pond dam, but it's pretty well done. They still have the equipment here. They're going to come back and do some cleanup stuff if it doesn't get too muddy, but it looks great. He was able to use the dozer and get, for the most part, the whole back side of the dam cleaned up on Saturday. Everything across the top of the dam is smoothed off. There's a little bit of finish work, but it is very sticky right now. And there's how much rain. We have not caught any runoff whatsoever yet. I mean, we just literally have a puddle. But it's better than nothing. I would say we've probably received about somewhere between 1/4 and 1/2 inch of rain last night and today. So I mean, it's better than nothing, and it made this nice and squishy, I know that. So all is good at Mill Creek, and we'll check back in with you guys if the pigs show up tonight or tomorrow morning. Oh, they're all here now. There's only 3 in the trap, waiting on the other 2 to come in. But so these pigs all came in last night for the first time, and they were kind of scattered around the trap everywhere. And like I said, my trap battery went dead. But we just left the property at, I don't know what time I was over there, 4:30, and it's 8:11 right now. You can probably hear Houston in the background. He's playing his Xbox, got his headset on. He's loud. I'm going to go get him and let him watch. We'll trap these pigs in a minute. You see my camera's kind of jumping around a little bit. I'm really kind of waiting on them all to get in the trap and calm down and settle in before we try to drop it. So we'll give them a little bit of time. And you can see there's a lot of feet in there right now, though. Well, that didn't take long at all. Like I said, we just left the place, went and baited the trap about 4:30, and it's now just a little bit after 8, and those pigs have already shown up. So hopefully they'll get settled in here and we can drop this trap on them in a minute. It's going to be kind of different. This will be the biggest group we've trapped in this trap so far. And I know I've seen other guys, David Ellis catches big groups in these traps, but you really got to watch them and really got to wait until they're all kind of circled up and nosed in on that feed. You notice I poured out all the feed right in the middle. I didn't scatter it this time. So I'm hoping they'll all get in there and start eating and we can catch them all. Hey, Emily, we're not at Chick-fil-A. Is it still embarrassing if I catch pigs?
Oh.
I got pigs coming in the trap right now.
Yep.
We're just waiting for them all to get in. Mom looks like she's really excited about this.
You know?
I mean, she is so pumped. Well, no pigs were caught tonight. Unfortunately, the trap camera battery died. I knew it was low when I went over there earlier, and I was trying to get that extra extension cord put on the solar panel. But we'll get over there tomorrow, put a different battery on it, get one that's fully charged, and I guarantee you those pigs are going to be back. Looking at it on the game camera, not the trap camera itself, they're still there. It's 9:40. They've been there for an hour and a half now or longer. So they'll clean up all the feed tonight, and they'll be back tomorrow. Well, it's the next day. We did catch the pigs last night because the battery went dead. So I brought another bucket of feed over and another battery because, well, the sun's not out very bright today, so we're not going to do a lot of solar charging. But just in case any of you don't understand why we want to trap these pigs, I'm about to show you, because this didn't look like this yesterday. So just since we started getting a little bit of rain, we probably only had maybe less than a half inch of rain. The pigs, that one group of pigs has moved in, started rooting up there. They've rooted up right here, right there. Look at this. I really wish I had my drone so I could go up and show you this, but this hayfield we just cut, and one little rain shower, and there's 4 pigs in that group, and they've hit, gosh, at least a dozen places in this field. You can see, try to get some elevation here. Like there's a spot right there they've rooted up, right there, all along over there. And the problem is they absolutely can destroy a field like this. Now, this obviously is not great grass, not great crops right now or anything like that. But if we were to come in here and try to plant, till it up and plant a food plot for the deer, or put something in for cattle, or whatever it is, a hay crop for next year, 4 pigs in one night have hit all over this field. And it wouldn't take long for 4 to turn into 8, 16, 200, and they will absolutely destroy your pastures. All right, trap is rebaited, battery, got a fresh battery. The solar panel is charging, even though we don't have a lot of sun. The sun should pop out later this evening, get a couple good hours of charge on it. And hopefully pigs show back up before dark again today, which will be 3 days in a row. And I bet you they will. As cool as it is, hey, we're literally sitting at 75 degrees at noon today. So they'll show back up. They'll come back for more rooting and rutting and tearing up, and well, that's just what pigs do, I guess. I do want to catch it. I want to try to catch those 2 big pigs in there. They're not letting the smaller ones in there with them, so we're going to catch them if we get the opportunity. I really want to catch those 2 big sows. I watched the whole group on the trail camera for, looked at pictures from most of the night the other night, and that camera. And you can get those 2 big ones in there together, but they would not let those other 2 smaller ones in with them. And right now, that one's being a punk. Come on now, get up in there and eat. Here we go. Get her butt in. Come on forward just a little ways. Are you kidding me? She just went over there and laid down. Got them. Got the 2 big females, the 2 bullies. Mm-hmm. Well, as you can see, it's the next morning, and we did catch the 2 big sows that we were after. Now, I'm torn. It is better to catch the whole group at once, but after watching these pigs for a couple days, I noticed that those 2 bigger sows were not going to let the smaller pigs come in. There's 2 smaller pigs. And one especially was a bully and would barely let the other big sow in there to eat. So I literally last night had to watch them for probably 30 minutes before I dropped the trap. That one sow went off to the side and laid down. She was 4 or 5 feet from the trap. I bet she laid down for 15 or 20 minutes before she got up and to come eat some more. But we caught them both, and then it was only, well, I dropped the trap at like 12:30 last night, and by 5 o'clock this morning, one of the other hogs, it was a little boar hog, was standing right next to the trap. So did we educate them? Possibly, but I don't think we spooked them by any means. And without those 2 big sows there to run them off, I bet we end up catching the other 2 probably in the next few days, but we'll see. However, Josh is following me into the property right now with the trailer. He's going to load these pigs up and take them off to the hunting ranch where he sells them to. But we got rid of 2 pigs that are rooting up our hayfield, so that's always a success. There's 2 pretty good sized sows right here. They are both pregnant, and that probably just saved us an extra, 12 to 15 pigs from having to trap now that we caught these 2 while they're pregnant. And they're definitely pretty good sized girls. That was close. One one's on this side and the other one's on the other side. Both of them. They both got themselves stuck. Well, there's 2 more big girls removed from this property. So that brings us up to 6 pigs that we've trapped here. And there are 2 more, 2 small, I believe they're both boars. And we're gonna reset this trap and rebait it. And there's a really good chance that we might be able to catch those 2 little boars tonight, because I can promise you there's a lot of pig scent around this trap right now. And those 2 little boars have been probably hanging out with these 2 big sows. Those are 2 big girls. They were plump. I may have underestimated how many little pigs we probably just saved ourselves. Josh said it's not uncommon for sows that size that he's seen to have as many as 12 babies each. So we could have, I mean, think about it. We've trapped 6 pigs, but if both of those girls have a litter of babies at 12 apiece, that's 24 babies. Plus the 6, so that put us at like 30 pigs removed from the property. Now, would all of those babies made it to maturity? Probably not, but still, a large portion of them would, because they really don't have many predators, and a coyote is not gonna come after baby pigs with a sow that size. So I'm gonna get busy, get this thing rebaited, reset, and ready to go for tonight. Four minutes and 28 seconds is how long it took me start to finish to reset this trap. And this is only like my, 4th or 5th time to actually do it. So a lot of people have been wondering how hard it is to set up and reset it, I guess. Now, obviously, if you're going to tear it down and move it, it'd take a lot longer. But just to reset it, somebody without a lot of experience at it, 4 minutes, 28 seconds. So let's get it rebaited and pull the safety pins. You can't forget that part. Well, there you have it. 2 more pigs removed from the property, and probably many more to go over the next several months. We're getting closer to deer season, and the more people start feeding and preparing for deer, we'll bring in more pigs. And this trapping thing's fun. I'm enjoying it. This big pig trap and the Hog Eye camera system's huge. Thank you to those guys for hooking us up. We're being able to effectively remove these feral pigs off of our property, and that's good. So I've got a lot other stuff going on. I need to get to work. Got to get these solar panels all hooked up on the cabin today. Obviously, there's no solar panels going on the roof. I trenched a line all the way out into that field so that we can have solar power at the cabin. Yeah, we'll do that on another video. So guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a great day. And as always, we'll see you on the next video.